Ottawa Hills girls with a big game tomorrow night at Toledo Christian. First place in the TAC on the line, but regardless of the outcome, there's one Green Bear who has already won her biggest battle of her senior season, just getting onto the court.
And Brooke Pucak has just checked in.
On January 28th, Ottawa Hills hosted Cardinal Stritch on senior night. And for Green Bears forward Brooke Pucak, simply getting onto the floor was a moment of triumph. It all started about a year ago when she had her wisdom teeth removed and doctors noticed an arrhythmia.
Slowly over time, over 2020, my symptoms kept getting worse. I was feeling very faint. I would get tingling in my hands and feet. I was sleeping up to 17 hours a day. It was all like everything was happening, and working out was kind of like completely done for a solid 6 months. I couldn't do anything.
So you never really know if it's just her going through something, and I mean here people struggle academically and mentally all the time, so no one really thought it was nearly as bad as it really was.
So I had what was called a cardiac ablation, where they went in through my leg with a catheter through my artery right there, and went all the way up and like burned the arrhythmia out of my heart.
I pictured like full-on open heart surgery, not knowing what's gonna happen, scary, but I mean after she talked me through it, it definitely sounded, it wasn't as big of a deal, which sounds terrible to say because it still is heart surgery, but I mean she overcame her recovery so quickly. Like she wanted to jump right back into basketball. She keeps such a positive attitude, and we love having her around because she just really likes to be a part of the team and pumping us all up.
The girls and my coaches have become a second family to me, and it really means a lot that they have been there for me through everything.
I think all throughout her surgery, I mean, we were texting her and we wanted to make sure everything okay. We actually went over to her house a few nights after her surgery and gave her a huge gift basket. We were able to see her, and she was a little on medication, so it was a good time. I mean, seemed like she was recovering really well, and I think she really appreciated that we wanted to reach out right after the surgery.
Kind of in the light in it all, I knew that I could go to anybody on the team and my coaches if I ever needed anything. And right the day after surgery, they all showed up at my house and surprised me with like a gift basket, social distance and everything. And they were all super supportive and clapping and everything when I got back on the court for the first time.
Our coach, Mercer, he always stresses family and keeping each other just super involved and always pumping each other up, and that, yeah, it's a big thing around here. We're all one big family, especially since it's such a small school.
And while Brooke is still battling symptoms of POTS syndrome, she was able to return to the court until an ankle injury sidelined her.
We kind of joke that the universe really didn't want me to play basketball this year. We were hoping because I sprained my ankle pretty bad that game. We're hoping that I can be back by the end of the tournament. But really, I'm just glad that I got to play a little bit this season, and I'm just here to support my team now.
But even with the injury, Brooke was able to play a little over a minute in that senior night victory, making memories that will last a lifetime.
I'm so glad that Abby, our trainer, was able to, I basically had my foot wrapped like a cast, and I got out there for a couple seconds, and I am grateful for that opportunity because when the start of the season was happening and before we knew I would have surgery, I didn't know if I would get to play at all, and it really meant the world that I could even get on the court for a couple seconds.